Hello, everybody. I am Robot Cat, and today I'm going to be continuing my Fire Emblem Awakening Villagers Only challenge. Um, this is the first part of it that I am recording in full. Um, and yeah, so I will explain the rules and explain how it's gone so far because I'm on chapter 14. Um, so first off, the rules. Um, as soon as I could recruit Donald, uh, Crom could no longer use the falchion, and Donald became uh, a game over condition. So Donald is Crom, basically, because he's the original villager. Obviously, all of the characters are villagers or merchants. I've modified merchants so they are exactly the same as villagers. They have the same growth rates. They learn aptitude and underdog. Um, they have the same para bonuses, all that stuff. It's just for a bit of variety on the screen and for me maybe being able to tell who's who. Um, so next rule is everybody, all of the units started with their usual starting skills. As you can see, Robin has veteran there. Crom has dual strike plus, all that stuff. They all start with their original starting skills, aptitude, and then I gave them random skills to like get up to a full 5 skills. And I did that because, frankly, I'm not sure that. Well, for 2 reasons. One, I don't know if it would be possible to beat this otherwise because villagers have their stat caps are 60 HP, 30 luck, and then 20s across the board for everything else. And by the time we make it to in game, I don't know if that's possible, frankly, um, without some others, without skills besides underdog, basically. Um, so, uh, basically, what I did was I rolled percentile dice, and took any number from 2 to 88, which is like all your regular skills, you know, your any skill that you can learn by leveling up, basically. And then it also includes Walhart's Conquest and Aversa's Shadow Gift. I think those are the only two like special skills. Obviously, neither of those are useful because there aren't any. Everyone's infantry, and also no one can use tomes because they're villagers. But I thought it'd be fun to maybe have that on somebody. And yeah, I don't think there's anybody with either of those, but yeah, there's not. Oh well. Um so yeah, that's how I filled those slots. And the other reason is just because otherwise I feel like everybody would be super samey. Like, they obviously have their own small stat cap modifiers, but I don't, you know, somebody having 19 strength and somebody having 22 strength is very little to make them play different. So, uh, gives them a little bit of uniqueness. Um, the last rule that I have on here is that I am allowed to grind if I need to. I haven't yet, and I don't plan on grinding unless it's absolutely 100% necessary. Um, but I'm allowing myself to grind both the map risen and DLC in case, basically, because I would love to finish this. I don't want to get stuck at, you know, the last 3 chapters. That's what I'm really worried about. I don't want to get stuck there and not be able to finish. So I'm allowing that, but that's a last resort. Yeah, and then I guess we'll get going, and explain how I'll explain what units we're using, give a little overview over everybody's skills and how we're doing so far as I do the battle prep for this. So things have been going remarkably well so far, actually. The first like the first couple chapters, like prologue through chapter like 3 or 4, whichever chapter is the one where you rescue Rickon and Maribel. Those were the hardest ones, honestly, because everybody was super, super low stats. Also, this is on hard. I don't think I've mentioned that yet. This is hard classic. Yeah, just to have that out there. Hard classic. Because I don't think Lunatic would be possible early game. Or frankly, late game. Like I said, I'm worried that late game on hard isn't possible. So I'm not. I am definitely not doing Lunatic. Anyways, so the early game was pretty difficult. It was a lot of having people like having 4 people stand around an archer and do 1 damage for 20 turns. By the end, or I'll see if I can get the turn counts on some of the chapters, because I'm pretty sure I've made it to like 50 on some of them. But yeah, so like I said, things have gone shockingly well. Prom started out with Gale Force, which was super nice. He got Gale Force, Beaufair, and something else that was not useful. I don't remember what it was, but I replaced it with Underdog when he made it to level 15. Robin was super. Robin is 4 Ma, and is married to Donald. Robin has been super fantastic on this one. She's, I think, defense plus luck minus? It's either luck or HP minus, I don't remember. Or it might be magic. It isn't super important, but defense boon. Hit plus 20 is not crazy necessary because the lances have been pretty accurate, but it's been nice. Beaufair has been fairly unimportant, but is nice for like last resort. Like blocking archers, it was good on it was super good on the chapter on Henry's recruitment chapter, which I think was 13. And Axebreaker like got us through the first couple chapters, because everybody else had like 45% hit chance, and the boss would, like in the prologue especially, Robin was the only one that had even a remotely good chance of hitting the boss. So that's been super nice. Frederick has Ether. Ether Outdoor Fighter, and I believe that's Odd Rhythm. You know, the rhythm is nice, not crazy important. Outdoor Fighter is also nice, but not super important. Ether has been... I mean, you know, obviously it has a low proc chance, so it's not something that can be relied upon. if anything, it has hurt setting up kills for other people. Um, but it's, you know, it's not. I'm never going to complain about having either with villagers, so uh, that's pretty nice. I believe Sully, yeah, Sully also has ether. Sully got ether and ether rally luck and something else that was bad or like unuseful. She might have had bow fair. Um, there's like 3 people with rally luck. It's super weird. I kept rolling whatever number that was, but same thing. Uh, you know, ether isn't crazy important, but it's been helpful every once in a while. She also capped her stats super fast. She's had really good level ups. Like, you know, magic and resistance are gonna take a while, but basically everything else is capped. Donald has been like not that great, honestly, because he's had to stay in villager. Um, but again, Boat Bear's been nice. Um, Deliverer has also been super awesome. That he's the only character with 7 move. I think Muriel has movement +1. Yeah, so she's at 6, but is pretty weak. Um, but Deliverer has come in handy a number of times, especially in combination with Gale Force, to like pair up Robin and Donald, uh, get a kill with Donald, and then move Robin more forward. It's been super nice. And then Bowbreaker is nothing to complain about. Another Bowbreaker. Jeez, I got 3. I didn't even realize that until now. Muriel has. I really want to make her work because she, for a very long time, she was the unit with the highest speed and the only one who could double. Um, I'm hoping that at some point I can get a shock stick and have that for her. But as of now, she's kind of just chipping people. Um, and is somebody with a little bit of extra move. Lanku has been in like two fights this entire game, uh, because he got rally spectrum and rally movement. Did not. I will just say right now, none of these I didn't. You know, all of these are from rolling dice, and we've got 2 ethers, 2 gale forces, and a rally move plus rally spectrum. He's been incredible. He's just a rally bot, but he's been super helpful. One of, if not the most important character that I have. Gregor is perhaps I think at least for now, I think he's my only character with Lance Fair. And then the Arms Thrift, and I think that one's Patience. I forget exactly if that's Patience or Persistence, but you know, mercenary skills are just good. Nothing to write home about, but they're pretty solid. And Lance Fair, so I started to use him, and Gregor's cool. Libra came with like almost like strength, skill, speed, and defense were all capped already. I feel like I may have made a mistake in making him, like I may have messed up something in the files, but I'm not certain about that. It may just be because he's a promoted unit and has high starting stats, but it's been nice. So I've been using him. He'll probably get rotated out because he doesn't have great skills. Rickon is basically here because he has Zeal there, and Tomebreaker is also kind of nice. Even with just that, like +5, I mean, he also has high skill. He's not reliable, of course, but he's been pretty good at critting people. He has a fairly consistent, like 15 to 20% crit chance, just with iron and steel weapons. So once I can get a killer lance, I think he'll be useful. Tharja has Luna, and then like a pretty solid strength, so keeping her. And the dual strike is also nice. Lucina, Rally Luck. I think that's dual support plus. I mean, I just got her. She hasn't been in any fights. I just beat the chapter to get her, and she was better than she was better than Vike. Although Vike was not bad at all. A Rally Luck and the Lucky 7 combination's pretty nice. Chirsh, I think that's how you say her name. I've never been fully certain, but she has Lock Touch and also just like really high strength and defense, so I'm definitely using her as of now. Everybody else has fallen by the wayside in some capacity. Let me put his stuff away. Yeah, Henry has Rally Spectrum, but I already have Lonku, so it's not super necessary. Alyssa was alright. I wanted to use her, but she didn't get like any strength level ups. Olivia has unimportant skills, so I didn't use her. Oh yeah, Anna had Lance Fair, but she wasn't growing too well, so I decided to bench her too, because she only, even with Lance Fair, it's only 9 strength right now. And then everybody else was pretty either mundane, or they had like the things that they were good at other people were better at. Like Pan doesn't have anything special, neither does Sumiya. Yeah, the rally resistance on stall is the only thing that like kind of tempted me to use him. And yeah, so we'll get going. That I spent a lot longer than I meant to explaining what all has happened so far, but yeah, that's where we are. I'm gonna come back to this recording later, actually, because I need to go to work in 10 minutes, and I like to consider myself good at this game, but I don't think I can play that fast, especially with villagers. But come back to this, have everybody set up and ready to go, and yeah, we'll get going with this. Thanks.